afternoon, students. Welcome to video lectures on chemistry. So in our last class, we discussed about compounds of 13th group elements. Compounds of 13th group. So under this heading, first we discussed about compounds of boron family. So first group element, 13th group element is boron, and under boron, first compound is boranes. So what is boranes? Boranes are nothing but the compounds of hydrides of boron. Hydrides of boron are simply boron hydrides. Boron hydrides are known as boranes. So already we discussed about types of boranes. Boranes are 5 types. These are closoboranes, closo, nido, arachno, hypo, and clado. So all these are the classification of boranes basing on number of boron atoms as well as number of hydrogen atoms. So for closoboranes, general formula is BnHn plus 2, and for nido, general formula is BnHn plus 4. So up to clado here, BnHn plus 10. So this is the general formula for boranes. If it is a chloroborane having BnHn plus 2, and we also discussed about examples. So first example is a diborane, B2H6, B2H6. So this is known as a diborane. So we already discussed about preparations of diborane and properties of diborane, and then uses of diborane, and finally structure of diborane. So we completed preparations, properties as well as uses. Now today I am going to explain the structure of diborane. So B2H6, this is diborane, B2H6. So in general, according to Lewis, the general structure of diborane is like this: BH3. Therefore, it is a electron deficient compound. So what is electron deficient compound? If a compound having enough number of electrons, not having enough number of electrons for the existence of maximum number of covalent bonds. So in this case, there are 7 covalent bonds between the atoms. So this is general BH3 structure. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So totally there are 7 bonds. Each bond having 2 electrons, therefore it requires 7 into 2, that is 14 electrons. Therefore diborane having 17 electrons for existence of 7 bonds between the atoms, but here BH3 boron atomic number is 5, so its electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Therefore it is having only 3 outer electrons, only 3 valency electrons. So similarly for second boron atom, so there are 2 borons, so 2 into 3, totally there are 6 electrons that are present in both boron atoms. Similarly, there are 6 hydrogen atoms, each hydrogen having 1 electron, therefore 1 into 6 is equal to 6 electrons. So totally there are 6 plus 6, 12 electrons. There are only 12 electrons, but in this structure it requires 14 electrons. That is why B2H6 is a electron deficient compound. it is having two less number of electrons for the covalent bonds. Therefore, this substructure is not correct. And the exact structure of diborane is explained by Dilthey. So Dilthey proposed a structure for diborane and it is represented as follows. Hydrogen, hydrogen, and here it is one more hydrogen between two boron atoms, and these are the remaining two hydrogens. So this structure contains four terminal hydrogens. So these are the terminal hydrogens, and two hydrogens are bridged hydrogens. So this is B, HB, where HB represents bridging hydrogen atoms. And HT is nothing but terminal hydrogen atoms. Therefore, diborane having two sets of hydrogens. So both are different. Also here, the bond length between boron and hydrogen atom is here 1.19 angstroms. This bond length is exactly equal to BH bond in normal compounds. Therefore, here this BH bond is similar as BH in the case of normal compounds, whereas this BH bond length having nearly 1.33 angstroms. So this bond is a long bond compared to this one. Hence, these hydrogen behaves differently compared to terminal hydrogens. Now, how to form this type of covalent bonds as well as this type of bridging hydrogen bonds is explained by Dilthey. So in the case of BH3, boron having a configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Therefore here outer electronic configuration is 1 electron in 2s orbital and 1 electron in 2p1 orbital or 2p orbital. This is in the case of ground state 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. Now, whenever this electron is promoted to p orbital, we get electronic configuration like this. So, 1 electron in 2s orbital and 2 electrons in 2p orbitals. So, totally here 1 s electron and 3 p orbitals. So, totally it gives a sp3 hybridization. sp3 hybridization, because here boron having only single bonds. Therefore, boron atom undergoes sp3 hybridization. It involves s orbital and 3p orbitals, and the total number of electrons present in 4 sp3 hybridized orbitals is equal to 1, 1, 1. Therefore, this is 1 plus 2. 1 electron in s orbital and 2 electrons in p orbital. Therefore, totally there are only 3 electrons. So 3 electrons present in 4 orbitals overlapping with each other to form a sp3 hybridized boron atom. Now, this is in the case of one boron. Similarly, for second boron atom in the excited state, it is having 1 electron in s orbital and 2 electrons in p orbitals. Now, there exists a overlapping between 1s or 2s electron present in boron atom with 1s electron present in hydrogen atom gives a sigma bond between BH, between boron and hydrogen. So this is the structure. So here there exists a covalent bond between sigma bond between boron and hydrogen, boron and hydrogen. Again here boron, hydrogen, boron, hydrogen. Therefore, hydrogen having only 1 electron present in 1s orbital. Therefore, overlapping between 1s orbital of hydrogen atom with one of the sp3 orbital of boron atom gives a sigma bond. So similarly, for second hydrogen also 1s orbital of hydrogen atom is hybridized with or overlapping with sp3 hybridized orbital of boron atom, and again it gives one more sigma bond. Therefore, totally here 4 sigma bonds, 1, 2, 3, 4, all are due to hybridization of sp3 orbital, sp3 orbital of boron atom with 1s orbital of hydrogen atom. 1s orbital of hydrogen atom. Therefore, here 1 electron present in sp3 orbital in boron as well as 1 s electron present in 1s orbital gives a sigma bond. So totally there are 4 sigma bonds. Now, bridging hydrogen bonding is explained as follows. So this is 1s orbital of hydrogen atom having a single electron, and 2 electrons present in boron atom forms 2 sigma bonds with 2 hydrogens. Therefore, remaining electrons are, so 1 electron in 2s and 2 electrons in 2p orbital. So first of all, this electron is used to making of a sigma bond with a hydrogen, and also this electron is also used for sigma bond formation with hydrogen. Now the remaining 2 orbitals having only 1 electron, so this is a empty orbital. This is empty sp3 orbital present at boron atom. Therefore, boron having 2 orbitals containing only 1 electron. Now, overlapping between 1s orbital of hydrogen atom with either of the 2 orbital, it may be contains 1 electron or it may be a unpaired or empty orbital is overlapping with hydrogen, gives a bond like this. And in the case of second boron again, the overlapping is like this. Therefore, here this is boron atom and this is also boron atom and this is hydrogen atom. So there exists a overlapping between sp3 orbital of one boron atom having a single electron with hydrogen atom having a single electron and a vacant sp3 orbital of another boron atom. So this is vacant sp3 orbital at boron. So this overlapping takes place between 3 nuclei, so boron, hydrogen and boron, but here there are only 2 electrons. Therefore, right, so therefore here there exists a overlapping between 3 nuclei having 2 electrons. That is why this type of bond is known as 3-centered 2 electron bond. 3-center 2 electron bonds. So here 3 centers are involved, boron, hydrogen and boron, but there are only 2 electrons. One electron is from one boron atom and another electron is from hydrogen atom. So here this is empty sp3 boron orbital, and similarly for second bond again, so hydrogen atom again having a single electron. And now this carbon involves, boron involves a empty orbital, and the second boron atom having a single electron. In this case also boron atom and hydrogen atom, therefore 3 centers involved in the hybridization, but it is having only 2 electrons. So it gives a bond like this. This is the bond having 2 electrons. This is boron and hydrogen. So 3 centers as well as 2 electrons. So how many types of these bonds are involved? There are 2 bridging hydrogens. Therefore, there exist a 3-centered 2 electrons bonds and are represented as follows. So this is orbital, p orbital having an electron and having an electron, and both orbitals are overlapping with the hydrogen having a single electron like this. So both forms a sigma bond between boron and hydrogen. sp3 orbital overlapping with 1s orbital of hydrogen gives a sigma bond between BH. For second hydrogen again, this is sp3 orbital of boron atom containing a single electron overlapping with 1s orbital of hydrogen gives another sigma bond. Now, so this is a sp3 orbital containing single electron, and this is 1s orbital of hydrogen atom having a single electron, and here it is one more boron atom having a vacant sp3 orbital, so it does not having any electron. Similarly, so this is vacant sp3 orbital for this boron atom is overlapping with hydrogen atom having a single electron, and one more sp3 orbital of second boron atom having an electron. So sp3 orbital having single electron, and here sp3 orbital having vacant electrons, so empty orbitals. So finally gives, this is for second boron, so this is for hydrogen having an electron. So two boron atoms having 4 sigma bonds with hydrogen atoms, and also there exists a 3-centered 2 electron bonds between boron, hydrogen and boron above the plane, as well as boron, hydrogen and boron below the plane. So it gives the exact structure of diboron as like this: hydrogen, hydrogen. So there exists a bond. So this is the exact structure of diboron. So here all these are sigma bonds, and these are 3-centered 2 electron bonds. 3-centered 2 electron bonds. Therefore, here how many bonds are there? There are 4 sigma bonds as well as 2 3-centered 2 electrons bonds. 3-centered, just wait. Okay, so here there are 4 sigma bonds as well as 2 3-centered 2 electron bonds. So totally 4 plus 2, it is having 6 bonds only. It is having only 6 bonds. That is why B2S6 having 12 electrons, even though it can exist as a stable compound, because it is having sigma bond as well as one type of different bond, that is 3-centered 2 electron bonds. So in this bond, so this is the 3-centered 2 electron bond: boron, hydrogen and boron, and again boron, boron, hydrogen. So in this case, this 3-centered 2 electron bond having 2 electrons, but overlapping is delocalized up to 3 atoms, 3 nuclei, 2 borons as well as 1 hydrogen. Therefore here there exists a repulsions between these hydrogen nuclei due to presence of electrons. Hence these bonds are always away from each other. Both are away from each other. This is due to presence of hydrogen nuclei having 2 electrons in the 3-centered 2 electron bonds. Therefore, finally, B2H6 having 4 covalent bonds as well as 2 3-centered 2 electron bonds. So this is all about diboron. So this is very important SI question. In this question, we explain the preparations First explain the preparation and then properties, and then uses, finally structure. So this is all about diboron, that is B2H6 hydride of boron, or simply boron hydride B2H6, and also this is a nidotype boron because it is having a general formula BnHn+4. So diboron is a nidotype boron, and also preparation, properties, uses, finally structure. Now, how to calculate number of bonds present in boranes by using a formula? Next heading, calculation of bonds. Calculation of bonds in boranes. Calculation of bonds in borane. If suppose first example is diboron B2H6. So first calculation is calculate total number of bonds. Total number of bonds. So how to calculate total number of bonds present in a high borane? So diboron. The formula for calculation of total number of bonds in a borane is given by of 3B plus H. So this is the formula for calculation of total number of bonds present in a borane. So here B represents, so how many number of boron atoms are there, and H represents how many number of hydrogens present in the or given compound. If it is a diboron, so here there are 2 boron atoms as well as 6 hydrogen atoms. Therefore, total number of bonds are calculated by like this. So 3 into B. So total number of boron atoms. How many borons are there? 2. Therefore 2 plus hydrogen atoms. So there are 6 hydrogen atoms. Therefore total number of bonds is equal to of 3 into 2 plus 6 for diboron. So that is equal to of 6 plus 6, that is 12 by 2. That is equal to 6. Therefore, total number of bonds present in diboron is equal to 6, and it is explained as like this. So again, the bonds 1 and 2 for second boron atom, third one and fourth one. So these are the 4 covalent bonds, and the fifth one is like this, and the sixth one is like this. So there are 4 2-centered 2-electron bonds. There are 4 2-centered 2-electron bonds. So that is nothing but BH bonds. So in the case of BH, 1 nuclei of boron and 1 nuclei of hydrogen, and also 1 electron from boron and 1 electron from hydrogen. Therefore, BH bond is a 2-centered 2-electron bond. So here there are 4 number of 2-centered 2-electron bonds are there, and also there are 2 number of 3-centered 2-electron bonds. So this is a bond BHB, and one more BHB. Therefore, BHB bond is a 3-centered 2-electron bond. This is 3 centers having 2 electrons only. Therefore, totally there are 4 plus 2. There exist 6 bonds. Therefore, total number of bonds present in a high borane or diborane. So higher borane means having high number of boron atoms. So in the case of B2H6, there are 2 number of borons as well as 6 number of hydrogens. Therefore, total number of bonds is equal to 6. Next calculation is, second calculation is total number of 2-centered 2-electron bonds. So calculation of total number of 2-centered 2-electrons bonds. So for this, the formula is of B plus H, of B plus H. So B is nothing but total number of boron atoms plus total number of hydrogen atom. So again in the case of B2H6, the total number of two centered two electron bonds are calculated as so of B plus H. So there are two borons as well as four hydrogens. Sorry, six hydrogens. Right. So two boron atoms as well as six hydrogen atoms. So totally here total number of two centered two electron bonds, that is equal to of 2 plus 6, that is 8, that is equal to 4. Therefore diboron having four number of two centered two electron bonds. So all are here boron hydrogen, boron hydrogen. So here two centered two electron bonds are 1, 2, 3, 4. Therefore it is having a four number of two centered two electron bonds, and it is calculated by using the formula of B plus H, total number of boron atoms plus total number of hydrogen atom. So this is the second calculation, that is two centered two electron bonds. Now third one is total number of three centered two electron bonds. Three centered two electron bonds present in a boranes, and it is calculated by using a simple formula. It is always equal to number of boron atoms. So how many boron atoms are present in a compound? That is exactly equal to the total number of three centered two electron bonds present in that compound. So in the case of again diboron B2H6, so how many boron atoms are there? So there are two boron atoms. Therefore it is always having a two number of three centered two electron bonds. So these are the three centered two electron bonds. 1, 2, 3. So three nuclei having only two electrons. One electron either from each boron. So this bond is due to electron present at boron and electron present at hydrogen. Then there are only two electrons, but overlapping takes place between boron, hydrogen and boron. Therefore this is a three centered two electron bond. Similarly in the second bond, this boron having a single electron and this hydrogen having an electron, and this is a empty orbital. In this case also we get a three centered two electron bond. Therefore the total number of three centered two electron bonds present in a borane is equal to number of boron atoms. In the case of diboron, the total number of three centered two electrons or bonds are equal to 2. So this is all about calculation of bonds and calculation of two centered two electron bonds, and also calculation of three centered two electron bonds. Now explanation of next higher borane, that is tetraborane. So already completed diboron, that is B2H6. Now next higher borane, that is tetraborane. Tetra. So tetra means there are four number of boron atoms and 10 hydrogen atoms. So B4H10 is known as tetraborane, and also it is having a general formula BnHn plus 6. Hn plus 6. Therefore this is a arachno type borane. Arachno. BnHn plus 6. So this is the example for arachno type borane. Now preparations. Preparation of tetraborane. First one. Tetraborane is always prepared from pentaborane. So pentaborane means it is having 5 number of boron atoms and also H11. B5H11 is known as pentaborane. So whenever pentaborane is heated along with hydrogen at 200 degrees centigrade, it gives tetraborane, that is B4H10 along with diborane B2H6. So heating of pentaborane, so formula for pentaborane is B5H11. So heating of pentaborane with hydrogen gas at 200 degrees centigrade, it gives tetraborane and also diborane. So this is the first preparation method from pentaborane. And now second one. Second one from diborane. From diborane. So whenever diborane B2H6 is reacted with hydrogen gas at 250 degrees centigrade, it gives tetraborane along with hydrogen gas. So this is the second preparation for tetraborane from diborane. So these are the two preparation methods for tetraborane. Now structure. So what is the structure of diborane? So according to formula, first calculate total number of bonds as well as 3 centered 2 electron bonds and 2 centered 2 electron bonds in tetraborane B4H10. First calculate total number of bonds. Total number of bonds. So total number of bonds is calculated by using the formula of 3b plus H. Of 3b plus H. So of 3 into B. So there are 4 boron atoms and then 10 hydrogen atoms. So total value is of 3 into 4, 12 plus 10, that is 22. That is equal to 11. Therefore, totally there are 11 bonds present in tetraborane. And the second one is 2 centered 2 electron bonds. 2 centered 2 electron bonds. So it is calculated by using the formula of B plus H. Number of boron atoms plus number of hydrogen atoms. So that is equal to of B plus. So how many boron atoms are there? So there are 4 boron atoms and 10 hydrogen atoms of B plus H. So totally 14 divided by 2. So there exists a 7 2-centered 2 electron bonds. And the final calculation is 3-centered 2 electron bonds. 3-centered 2 electron bonds. So this is equal to number of boron atoms. Number of boron atoms. Also here there are 4 boron atoms. Therefore, total number of 3-centered 2 electron bonds, that is equal to 4. So finally there are total number of 11 bonds and also 7 2-centered 2 electron bonds and also 4 3-centered 2 electron bonds. Now the structure of diborane. So this is the structure of diborane. Boron, boron, boron and boron. So there are 4 boron atoms. So in between boron atoms there is hydrogen bond. There is a hydrogen. So B4H4. Now formula is B4H10. So there exists a BH covalent bond, Similarly, BH covalent bond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hydrogens. Now this is the 9th one and this is 10th one. So there are 4 boron atoms and 10 hydrogen atoms, but our calculation gives there are 11 covalent bonds, or total number of bonds is equal to 11, and also there is 4 3-centered 2 electron bonds. So here calculate 3-center bonds. So 1, 2, 3, 3 nuclei having 2 electrons. So this is a 1 3-centered 2 electron bond. This is another 3-centered 2 electron bond. This is another 3-center. This is the last one. So there are 4 number of BHB bonds are there. Total number of BHB bonds is equal to 4. So these are 3-centered 2 electron bonds. And 7. What is 7? 7 represents 2-centered 2 electron bonds. 2-centered 2 electron bonds. So this is a bond between both the boron atoms, and this is also bond between both the boron atoms. Now calculate BH bonds. How many BH bonds are there? So in this structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are totally 6 bonds. 6 bonds of BH, boron and hydrogen. But in our calculation, we get 7 number of 2-centered 2 electron bonds. That is why here BB bond. This is also calculated as 2-centered 2 electron bonds, because 2 number of nuclei as well as 2 electrons present in that atom. Therefore, one more BB bond exists. Hence, there are totally 7 number of 2-centered 2 electron bonds. So this is all about tetraborane. And now next one is pentaborane. 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 So the formula for pentaborane is B5H9. This is stable. There is one more pentaborane is there, that is B5H11, but this is unstable. So here B5H9. So now first preparations. First preparation from diborane. So whenever diborane B2H6 is reacted with hydrogen at 250 degrees centigrade, it gives pentaborane. Diborane plus H2 gives pentaborane. And second preparation is again reaction of diborane B2H6 with hydrogen gas at 10 degrees to 200 degrees along with 120 mm pressure. Then diborane is again converted into pentaborane like this, B5H9. Therefore, there are 2 preparation methods, both are from diborane and also reacted with hydrogen gas. So this is at high temperature, heating with high temperature, and this is again 10 degrees to 200 degrees centigrade temperature as well as 120 mm pressure. It gives pentaborane. Now structure. So before going to structure, again calculate number of bonds. B5H9. So first one, total number of bonds. So total number of bonds is equal to of 3B plus H. That is equal to of 3 into. So total number of boron atoms are 5 and the number of hydrogen atoms is equal to 9. So that is equal to of 15 plus 9. So that is equal to of 24 by 2 equal to 12. Therefore, there are totally 12 bonds, covalent bonds. Total number of bonds present in pentaborane is 12. And the second calculation is 2-centered 2 electron bonds. 2-centered 2 electron bonds. So that is equal to of B plus H. So of boron atoms. So there are 5 boron atoms and 9 hydrogen atoms. So that is equal to 14 by 2. That is equal to 7. Therefore, it is having 7 number of 2-centered 2 electron bonds. That is either BH bonds or BB bonds. In both these bonds, there are 2 nuclei having a single electron. Therefore, 1 electron from boron and 1 electron from hydrogen. Therefore, this is the example for 2-centered 2 electron bond. Similarly, in the case of BB bond, again 1 electron from boron and 1 more electron from another boron. Therefore, this is also example for 2-centered 2 electron bond. So in pentaboron, there are totally 7 number of 2-centered 2 electron bonds are there. Now final calculation is 3-centered 2 electron bonds. Three-centered 2 electron bonds. That is simply equal to number of boron atoms. Therefore, here total number of boron atoms is equal to 5. Therefore, the total number of 3-centered 2 electron bonds present in pentaboron is equal to 5. So these bonds may be BHB bonds. Maybe BHB. So 3 centers having only 2 electrons, or one more possibility is BBB bonds. So in this case also 3 nuclei overlapping between 3 nuclei but only having 2 electrons. Therefore, all these are examples for 3-centered 2 electron bonds. And it contains a total number of 5 3-centered 2 electron bonds. Now the structure. So the possible structure for pentaboron like this. So this is hydrogen, so there are totally 4 boron atoms and also 4 hydrogen atoms, and then this is one more boron atom exists between BHB as well as BBB bonds. Right. So this is one hydrogen, hydrogen. So total number of hydrogens are equal to 9 and also total number of boron atoms is equal to 5. So this contains a total of 12 covalent bonds, that is of 3B plus H, that is equal to of 15 plus 9, 24 by 2, that is equal to 12. So totally there are 12 sigma bonds as well as 7 2-centered 2 electron bonds and also 5 3-centered 2 electron bonds. So this is the calculation of total number of bonds and also 3-centered 2 electron bonds and 2-centered 2 electron bonds present in a borans. So this is all about diboron, tetraboron and pentaboron. So in our next class we discussed about borazole, that is B3N3H6. So this is borazole and it is discussed on tomorrow. So stop here today and I continue the class on tomorrow. Thank you.